Hello and welcome, my Capricorn friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my group angel reading for November for my Capricorn friends. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you can tell things are a little bit different. I've set things up a bit, well, differently. A couple of days ago, Archangel Uriel, Raphael, Michael, and Gabriel came to me and asked me to switch things up and kind of shift gears a little bit. They asked me to focus more on the healing aspect of things. They said the last couple of weeks have been really challenging for people and that we need to focus in on a little bit more of that healing energy. And really, who am I to deny one archangel, let alone four? So here we are, we're going to switch things up. And I won't lie, I've been really enjoying the readings that I've been getting from this kind of setup here. We're going to be using Healing with the Angels as a primary source, and then I'm going to be gaining information and direction from Angel Inspiration. We're going to get clarification through the Angel Tarot. It's fantastic. Alright, like always, there are links below to all these Angel-tastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Capricorn friends. Let's see what the angels have in store for you today. What guidance and information do the angels have for my Capricorn friends? It's a beautiful card. Step into the light. It's time to really work on that connection with the universe, with Source. It's time for us to kind of step out of that lower vibrational ego embrace and step into not only our true power, but also that guidance with our higher self. Withdraw. It's going to be really important that we kind of cocoon ourselves from some of the upcoming crazy energies that are coming in. This is a time to really focus in on ourselves, which I know is a challenge because there's so many things that are pulling and pushing us in directions. There's a lot of demands on us right now. But that importance to kind of take a step back and really focus in on ourselves and stepping into our own power and into the light will really make us feel a lot better. Alright, let's get some direction. We're going to start off working with Archangel Uriel. What guidance and healing, got a jumper, can you provide for my Archangel, or for my Capricorn friends, Archangel Uriel? Okay, got a number of jumpers here. Divine timing. Even though it seems like a hard thing to ask of us to withdraw and kind of keep that crazy energy at bay as much as possible, and all those conflicting ideas and opinions and all that family friend pulling and pushing that we have going on, it is an important timing. In your bigger journey, this timing is perfect. Then we have Archangel Michael. Archangel Uriel is really reflecting on the importance of that protection and support that Archangel Michael has been providing. Not only yourselves, but humanity over its longevity. Archangel Michael has been our protector and continues to protect us. When things start to get a little bit out of hand, you're going to be able to really call on a support that's going to help kind of buffer you a little bit. He'll help protect you against some of those really chaotic energies. And body care. That self-love and self-nurturing is going to be imperative. When we step into the light and step into who we truly are, caring for this vessel that we're using for this lifetime is really important. Ensuring that we are meeting our own basic needs, because I know that this time is crazy, like I've already started to feel that December pinch, and we're still kind of in the middle of December, or middle of November. Caring for our body self is going to be very important. Nurturing and loving our body will be helpful in that long run, because it gives us a little bit of, well, other than it's our vessel for this lifetime, but it also makes us feel better. It'll help also then really start to raise our vibration when we start to care for ourselves. All right, let's see what further information Archangel Uriel has for us. What guidance and information can you provide my Capricorn friends, Archangel Uriel? The Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups, it's usually a card where there's three women dancing and they have cups, and it's a very joyous card. It's a celebration card. The archangels and angels are really acknowledging that this is a time of celebration. However, there needs to be that balancing piece. When things are starting to get really, really out of hand, that's when you call in my Archangel Michael and you withdraw. That time to come in inwards so that you can start to care for yourself. Balancing that out with spending time with those positive family friends that you have, those important people in your life. The Knight of Pentacles. Knights are that no fear, action-orientated energy. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the few knights that is not going off into battle. He is working his land. He is making sure that the fields are sown. Archangel Uriel is reminding you of the importance of really working on that, well, your home, yourself. Caring for your body, connecting in with your higher vibrational selves. Starting to really do some work on the inside. That inside maintenance needs to happen. And the Page of Cups. This shouldn't be work. This should be play. Pages are that childlike energy full of excitement and enthusiasm. Cups are about that intuition and emotion. When you start to tap into that intuitional creativity and you start to really enjoy this process and yourself and what's happening around you, when you see those light and the love that's there, when you're able to connect into that unconditional love, you're going to raise your vibration. Raising your vibration makes connection to higher vibrational energies easier. It also helps manifest those things that you want and need in your life. So much more easier. Right. I have to scooch these cards over. I will reference them as we go through. I just don't have enough space on my table or on the camera lens. We're going to thank Archangel Uriel for all his wisdom, support, and love. We're going to go on to Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael, what guidance and healing, some jumpers there, can you provide my Capricorn friends? Oh, he's hucking cards left, right, and center, guys. Alright. Thankfully, it didn't go into the equipment or under the table too far. The first card that jumped out, freedom. Even though it doesn't seem like it, this process is going to cause some release in your life. You're going to feel less bound. When you start to work on ourselves and start to heal ourselves, we start to feel better. We are less constrained by what's happening, by those micromanaging blinders. Then retreat. Goes in with that withdrawal, that need to go inwards. Really also reminds me of the Four of Swords. That's kind of what Raphael's showing me right now, is that need to kind of recluse ourselves a little bit so that we're able to give ourselves time to heal and rejuvenate ourselves, our body, our spirit, and our mind. Touches back into what Uriel was saying here about that body care. That need to rejuvenate and heal is really imperative. Intention. Setting our intentions out there. Making it very clear to all involved on what it is you need and want. When we set our intentions, we're very clearly putting out that path. Our guides, our guardians, any high vibrational being cannot step in on our behalf until we ask. We have to give them permission to do so. So setting that intention also can give us the opportunity to request and ask for more help. And guardian angel. We're not alone. I know it's cliche to say we're never alone, but our guardian angel is there with us every step of the way. They have been with us since conception, not since our birth, since we decided to reincarnate and conception. And they will be with us when we walk to the other side. You are not alone. This process is not, you're very much not alone. Not only do you have the angels and archangels and higher vibrational beings, you also have that positive support. Touching back into that Three of Pentacles here. All right, ooh, didn't even get the question out. What further information and guidance do you have, Archangel Raphael, for my Capricorn friends? I won't lie, sometimes the archangels are getting really excited and have been hucking cards left, right, and center. They're not waiting for me to finish answering questions. Oh yeah, it's great. So we've got a number of jumpers. The first one is the 10. It's the 10th card in the Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting, things are changing, and we need to really take that time to embrace that change. Give ourselves that ability to catch up to those shifts that are happening for us. And the shifts that are happening not only for us, but for humanity as in a collective. There's lots going on. The Three of Swords. This shift is really starting to niggle and kind of drive out those pieces that are really bearing us down. We're not able to push ourselves forward because we're caught up in that sorrow piece, that heartache. That is part of what we need to overcome. Part of that withdrawal piece is really kind of allowing ourselves to release that pain that is surrounding and embraced by those situations and events. On the flip side, we do need to take the knowledge that we gained. It's the sorrow and the sadness we need to release. The Seven of Swords. I actually really enjoy the Seven of Swords. It's a card where you're talking about trying to get away with just a little too much. I think the reason I enjoy the card so much is Pamela Coleman Smith drew this card with a man wearing a fantastic hat and a polka dotted shirt, stealing 5 swords. And Archangel Raphael really wants to remind you not to push your luck right now. Right now is a time of shifting for you. You're not going to be able to get away with what you usually were able to get away with because people will call you on it. They too are raising their vibration. And as they're raising their vibration, they're able to see through some of the shenanigans that we put up. It also gives us the ability to really reflect on what it is we can and cannot do. And that's what Archangel Raphael wants you to try and do. What is it that you're able to achieve? And what is it that you're trying to really fabricate in your life? Then he pulled out the Ace of Swords. When we're truly able to understand and acknowledge all that we have going on for us and all that we are able to do You're going to gain more insight and direction into what it is you want. That is when the angels and archangels and higher vibrational beings, when you literally start to step into the light, they're going to give us more guidance and information on how we can use our true natural gifts and abilities to push ourselves forward even further and make things really meaningful. Taking those gifts and passions and using them for a greater good. And not only your greater good, but mankind's greater good. And then we had the Four of Pentacles. This is the last card that Archangel Raphael pulled out. The Four of Pentacles talks about the stability that this is going to create for you. When we start to live a life of authenticity and true self, we are really able to create that stability and foundation we need for that next step, that greater fulfillment, because you're going to have more of a connection with yourself and with others. Now, we do have angel messages hidden here. This is the Three of Swords. Archangel Uriel drew the Three of Cups. When you're looking at multiple threes in angel messages, you're looking at a time when something close to your heart needs to be expressed. So true here. That withdrawal in and stepping into your power will really ignite those passion pieces, the things that you want to express, because you're going to be doing that from authentic you. Right. We're going to scooch these cards over, and we're going to thank Archangel Raphael for his wisdom and love. And we're going to move on to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what guidance and healing can you provide? Oh, got a jumper. For my Capricorn friends. That's children. Whether it be your own children or other people's children, but that connection into that inner child is going to be imperative for you. When we start to connect into that play and fun, that's when we're going to really find that connection into our inner selves, because a lot of this stuff we shut down as kids. That enthusiasm and seeing life through a different lens of awe and admiration will really help push you forward, will really help you connect into who you truly are. Because when you have forgotten as much as we have, that sense of wonder and play really helps in that learning space. And then surrender and release. Really that connection in to what Archangel Raphael and Uriel were talking about. We need to connect in to what is working and release what isn't. In this withdrawal to our core self, to our higher vibrational self, we're going to find things that aren't working, and we need to release them. They're not helping us in any way, because when we release things that aren't working, that's when we're going to be flooded with things that will. Your guides and guardians will help you make sure you find those really positive and stable pieces that will help you on your journey. All right, let's find out more information. What further guidance and information can you provide for my Capricorn friends, Archangel Michael? Okay, so the first card is the Queen of Swords. Queens are that feminine, nurturing energy. Swords about truth and knowledge. We've had a lot of swords come up. Raphael brought out 3. We have another one here. That importance of knowledge. And not just the emotion we attach to the knowledge. That knowledge piece is going to be key. Because that knowledge is going to help us connect into things that we have forgotten. And then that forgotten information will help us connect into more things we have forgotten. and it's kind of a domino effect. Now the Queen of Swords, she has lived through a lot, and she continues to hold her head up high, and she uses that knowledge to her benefit, and that's really what Archangel Michael wants to really amplify here. Then he brings in the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is also known as the Lesser Lovers. It's a relationship card. Now, what Michael's talking about here isn't a relationship with another. What he's talking about here is that relationship with your higher self. That relationship is going to be imperative. That is exactly what we're talking about up here, and that connection into that deeper self. You need to strengthen and really kind of focus in on that relationship rather than exterior relationships right now. Got another Knight, the Knight of Swords. Again, we're looking at that knowledge, taking hold of that knowledge and really embracing that action space. It is a time to get things shifting. The more energy and time you spend on connecting in with yourself, the more you're going to get out of this. Now we do have double Knights. Knights are the 12th card in the Minor Arcana, and the angels are telling you that this is a time of spiritual growth and awakening. Plus, when we really focus in on this 12 and this Knight's energy, we have the ability to manifest our dreams. Raising our vibration gives us the ability to connect in, gives us the ability to create what it is we want in our lives. Okay, we're going to scooch these cards over. We're going to thank Archangel Michael for all his love and support. We're going to end off on Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, what guidance and healing can you offer my Capricorn friends? Okay. Just in case we missed the angel message, spiritual growth. This is the time of great growth for you. You'll really be able to connect into that higher vibration and really step into your light and friendship. When you step into your power and your light, you're going to be reconnected with lost friends on all planes. On this plane, the higher vibrational beings that you used to connect in with as a child will come flooding back. Well, actually, sorry, they're there. You will have that connection and they'll feel like they're returning. All right, what further information? Oh, thanks, Gabriel. Right between the tiers, too. Awesome. So right in between the tripod legs, I've got cards. What further information and guidance can you provide for my Capricorn friends? Okay, got a number of jumpers. One in between the tripod, too. Okay, the one that landed on the floor, the Lovers. Gabriel stepping up what Michael has said about that love connection. She, being the Archangel of Messages, is saying when we start to really live that authentic space, that authentic you, that is when your soulmate is going to come through. You're going to have that ability to connect in with somebody. Now, if you are currently with your soulmate or a person, you're going to find that your connections and your ability to connect in is deeper because you are being authentically you. You are being the true you, which also gives them the space to be the true them. Then the Five of Swords goes back into that surrender and release that Michael talked about. That importance of just allowing yourself to release that sorrow and take that knowledge. And that knowledge is going to take you one step higher. Because when we start to live that higher vibrational true self, we're able to take the high road. And when we're able to take the high road, we're going to feel better and we're going to have less conflict in our life, because the petty squabbles that people like to pull us into aren't going to impact us, because we know that we can take the high road and that we don't necessarily need to always quote unquote be right. Because there are people who just really like to have that conflict, that drama in their life. We would be able to overcome that quite easily. The Nine of Pentacles goes back into that manifestation ability to create more and have more abundance and prosperity in our lives. We have great abundance in our life right now. However, when you're driving from a truer sense of self, you're able to create even more. The Hierophant. That connection into that higher source is going to be really important. The Hierophant is a gatekeeper. He is the gatekeeper with that relationship with the Great Spirit, with God, the universe, whatever you want to label that space as. That connection is going to be much greater. He's a gatekeeper. He can unlock doors. And we're going to start to unlock those doors as we start to unlock the doors to our inner self. That we start to really live that authentic self. And then the Queen of Pentacles was the last card that jumped out. Queens are that nurturing, loving energy, that feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles is about fertility and abundance and growth. She's also all about nurturing. Throughout this process, you need to remember to nurture yourself. You will grow more and find more ease at this if you nurture yourself. It goes back to what Uriel was saying, that body care. Making sure you're caring for yourself will help in this process. It'll help you discover more about yourself and make more meaningful connections. Now we have more angel messages. We've got double fives. Now, when you're looking at an angel message of double fives, you're looking at a positive change coming. And that usually has a connection in with your higher consciousness. Don't see any more. Oh, we have double queens. We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. When you're looking at the queens, they're the 13th card in the minor arcana. What the angels are saying is it's time to calm your mind and really receive those intuitive messages and ideas that will help push you forward. Okay, so I'm going to scooch these cards over and I'm going to end off with a blessing. What blessing do the angels and archangels have for my Capricorn friends? Got a jumper. Be content. It's a gorgeous card. Talking about being content with where you're at and with what it is you're remembering, that connection piece. We will all have different skills and abilities, and they will all come through at different times. Being content with where you're at and enjoying and really embracing where you're at. And it could be where you're at physically, living in the present rather in the future, but also what's happening around you. I hope you found this video fun and helpful, and that you were able to gain some insight and direction into what the angels and archangels want to share with you. For those who are interested, I will be running an online introductory and interactive class on Zoom on December 9th. I'll be running my Introductions to Connecting, which is a channelings class. If you're interested in learning more about channeling and this class, you can find out more information and register on my website. I provided a helpful link below to my classes page that'll take you directly to the information you're looking for. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You really never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of my tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Capricorn friends.